and welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes in Church History. It's your Many Tribes, One Kingdom host, Dustin. And before we start, please go down below, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the bell notification if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're watching this on Facebook, you can go ahead and click our name above us. This is going to take you to our page. Please click the follow button so that you may stay up to date on all of our current content. This month in 5 Minutes in Church History, we're going to be covering important mountain sites of the Bible. And for this specific video, we're going to be talking about, you guessed it by the title, we're going to be talking about Mount Moriah. Mount Moriah has historical significance within Christianity and Judaism. If we go back to the time of Abraham, when he's preparing to sacrifice Isaac, which can be found in Genesis chapter 22, verses 1 through 19. Now, to make this a very long story short, God asked Abraham to sacrifice his only son, Isaac. And so Abraham took Isaac up to the peak of Mount Moriah to sacrifice him. Now, this is the place where it is believed that Abraham took, actually, it is recorded within Genesis chapter 22 that Abraham did actually take Isaac to sacrifice his son Isaac, which eventually he never did because God provided a ram. But because of Abraham's willingness to do so and unwaveringness and his loyalty to God, he was blessed with many descendants to come, as being mentioned that there are going to be many nations, and there will be countless like the stars in the sky. And this has also happened to be the very first time we hear the name Jehovah Jireh, the Lord will provide. Now let's fast forward a little bit. We're going to go to the time of David, where this is the time where David bought the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite and built an altar to the Lord, so that a plague may be held back from the people. This is a story that you can find in 2 Samuel chapter 24. Mount Moriah is also the place where Solomon built the temple to God, as we know as God Most High. Where it was later, again, this is unfortunate, but where it was later destroyed by the hands of the Babylonians around 587 BC. Now we're going to come up towards the New Testament in the Gospel. Mount Moriah is the spot where the crucifixion of our Lord Jesus Christ took place. And you can find the crucifixion story in Matthew chapter 27, Mark chapter 15, Luke chapter 23, and John chapter 19. This mountain has seen a lot throughout its years and has been one of the most important sites to the Jews and the Christians. Also, it still has more history yet to come. As we see in Daniel chapter 9, that the third temple will be built on or near the site of Solomon's temple, which, as we saw earlier, that Solomon's temple was built on Mount Moriah. So again, Mount Moriah is going to have a pretty long and lengthy history. Now, I want to say thank you to everyone who stuck with us throughout all this entire video. We hope you've enjoyed this video. There will be more interesting videos to come this month. We have a large schedule planned out, filled with fun and educational content for your enjoyment. God bless you guys.